Hey out there, it's Lauren Powers, business and marketing coach, sharing stories of bad entrepreneurs turned profitable business owners and how you can learn from our stories to help you grow in your own business. These are real stories, y'all, so it's gonna get real spicy. Pull up, let's get it.
What is a bad entrepreneur, y'all? What is a bad entrepreneur? Well, I'm a bad entrepreneur, and I can't think of too many successful business owners out there who don't have true stories where they failed and found success. Or if you're like me, you failed again, failed a little more, and you wind up finding success. Where I find that most entrepreneurs, I guess, mess up or fail is in three primary areas. Financial, the first one. Having the skill set to run a business is the second one. And then priorities that aren't in the right place, right? So let me just back it up a few clicks and I'll talk about myself. So my name is Lauren Powers, as you know, and I am an entrepreneur, a failed entrepreneur turned successful business owner. And in this process of understanding really what it takes to run a business successfully and turn a profit, I wind up scaling my business and becoming a business coach in the process as well. So I love this platform because I get an opportunity to kind of share stories that allow people to really, really tap in and hopefully fix areas in their own life. For me, I ran a gym in Atlanta for a long time. I've had other businesses that have come and gone. But in one thing that I've learned in my 15 years of entrepreneurship, I've learned how to run a business. Back when I was running my gym in Atlanta, I can say I definitely was a great coach. I was great at fitness. I was great at yelling at people. But let me tell you what I wasn't good at, what I really fucking sucked at. I sucked at running a gym. Can I say that again? I was really good at yelling at people, telling them to pick up weights, all this other stuff, but I really fucking sucked in running a gym. When it came time to human resources documents, hiring and firing, keeping up with trends, knowing how to run a brick and mortar, managing hundreds of people, managing a team of 40. My business grew into this money-eating monster that I couldn't get under control. And I didn't even have the know-how to get myself out of it. So what wound up happening is in the decade that I owned this gym, which was awesome, it was popular, you can look it up, it's not hard to find, I wound up making millions of dollars that is not currently in my bank account. Millions of dollars that I did not know how to keep. And honestly, had I kept it, I don't know if I would have been able to turn it into something else or even into more of a profit. I probably would still be in the same position. Because in business, y'all, having those moments of failure and having those moments of realization on what's right and what's wrong, or is what matures us and allows us to become profitable. So for me, what made me bad at business was the skill set part. Like I was saying before, what made me think that I could run a business in a brick and mortar gym with hundreds of clients? I don't know why I thought I could do that, but let me tell you, it's hard. And when you open a business because of a skill that you have rather than the actual know-how of running the business, that's when usually it's like two trains colliding, right? I was not a great operator, but I was really good at motivating. I was not great financial at running the books and keeping the books, right? But I was really good at looking cute on TV. I wasn't good at all at, motivating my team members for success or doing all those things to create systems that replicate, right? But I was really good at packing out classes and making it appear as though I was making tons of money. So once I had a realignment of goals, of opportunities, of the best way to use my skill set, I closed my business. I closed it. I closed it with a smile and moved on to other opportunities that wound up being more profitable, right? So remember I said financial, skill set, and priorities are the reasons why businesses fail. Let's talk about priorities. All right, so I'm a mom. I'm married, I have 2 children, and they're 7 and 9. So this, for me right now, is a really, really pivotal time for a mom to be present. For a mom to check in, to always be around. I go to this little bougie school. I gotta always be up at the school, talking to the teachers, all of that stuff, right? So what my kids weren't getting during my initial and more immature years as an entrepreneur, they weren't getting the best of me. My children never got the best of me in their earlier years. Why? Because I was too tired and too overwhelmed with the business that was growing out of control. Okay? So case in point, I used to teach spin classes at 5 a.m. So I know how to pack out the class. Everybody would be there excited. Oh my God, there's Lauren, woo, woo, woo. They would get the best of me. I'm talking about classes were fucking lit, all right? But as soon as I walked back into my house at 6:30 a.m. or 7 a.m., it was fire and brimstone. Here come mommy on a warpath. Mommy's had a little bit of time before we had to get to school. What's for breakfast? Why aren't their clothes ready? Jamal, my husband. Jamal, what have you been doing? You know, while I've been off so overwhelmed with running my business and all the things, my family was catching the brunt of a trauma that I didn't even know that I was actually going through. I should always be giving my kids the best. My husband should always get the smile and the hug first, not clients in the gym or clients in our business. So my priorities were completely misaligned. Additionally, I wasn't concerned about profit. So when you're not concerned about profit and you're just concerned about making money, all you're doing is working to make money that you never get to keep. And your business gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And you keep having those dreadful meetings with your accountant where you're skating every single month to make profit, but you weren't even thinking about profit because your priorities are so misaligned. So I'm saying this to you guys out there that are owning a business. What's the reason why you have it open? What is your why? I had to fail and lose millions of dollars for me to clock in and make sure that I am a wife first and for the priorities that are important to me. Being a wife first, being a parent, making sure profit and we're getting paid. All of those things were never, ever important to me because I was just too immature and just didn't know. So this platform that I'm on, this podcast that I'm on right now, this Bad Entrepreneur slogan that you're going to keep hearing me throw around is not because I hate business ownership or hate entrepreneurship. No, I love it. I live to open a business, okay? I love waking up. I have a journal I keep by my bed full of ideas that may or may not ever come to pass, right? I know how to bottle that up and use it when it's correct. But the goal here is, if we're gonna be entrepreneurs, America was built on small business. Let's make small businesses that thrive, especially for minority business owners. There's so many opportunities that we're not clocking into. And we need to start building good practices that make sustainable businesses that we can leave possibly to our kids or to partners or to the next regime that could buy your business from you. I am here to tell the truth. I'm here to tell real stories that will help you turn your business around or scale it. We're gonna have awesome folks on here for multi-million-dollar businesses that we'll be interviewing. They're gonna tell me some of their realty about how they acquired their wealth or mistakes that they've made. This is a safe space where we are gonna talk about ways that we can grow and not get left behind. So if you're a bad entrepreneur, just like I am, turned good business owner, or want to be turned into a good business owner, I invite you to just stay and hang on with me for the ride. Here we go.
The Bad Entrepreneur Podcast. After all, we can't run from my past. Talk about it. Bad Entrepreneur Podcast. Talk about it. The Bad Entrepreneur Podcast.